What makes a difference with those people who are successfully using the Silva Method tools and techniques? Hi, my name is Erica Morales and I'm a certified Silva Method instructor, and I have 40 years experience using the tools and techniques. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Show me some love. So what is the difference? I'm going to start off right away with the answer, right? I'm not going to make you wait until the very end of this video to figure it out. In one word, it is practice. Practice, 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 right? Many of you know my story, but for those of you that don't, I took the Silva Method when I was 12 years old, and it made a huge impact on my life. And the one reason why it did is because I practiced. Ever since I was little, I practiced every single day. I was so excited about these new tools and techniques, and back in the day when we had tape recorders, you know, you're pressing record and stop and record and stop. I would actually record my own meditations and put the background music to it, and I had a lot of fun doing that. But that is what made the difference for me, is to be in the daily practice of this lifestyle. Really, the Silva Method is a lifestyle. It's not, you know, something that you do every now and then. The goal is for you to incorporate all of the different tools and techniques into your everyday life. You've got to integrate all of the things that you learned into your everyday life. And there's so many different meditations that we teach. The clock technique, so learning how to wake up without the use of an alarm clock, which is so huge. Like, that one is foundational, hands down. And that's something that you can use every single day. Every single night you use it. You can use sleep control to go back to sleep. You can use dream control to receive guidance or information with certain problems or situations. There's just so many different tools and techniques that you can use for every single aspect of your life. And that's what it's meant for. The reason why is because you want to start to integrate meditation, like a daily walking meditation, integrate it, incorporate it into every single aspect of your life. So it's a lifestyle. It's something that you're doing automatically. You're constantly connecting in, you're meditating, you're seeking guidance. And all of this practice that you have helps you to be in the flow, right? This flow state of grace and ease. Now, does that mean that you're not going to come across challenges or obstacles? No, that's just a part of life. I've had my fair share of challenges and obstacles, and I welcome those. I gotta say that, you know, sometimes, yeah, they're super difficult and they're not so welcoming at the beginning, but once I get the thought, hey, wait a second, this is a growth time, this is a growth period, then, you know, I can step back and say, oh, okay, let me go within, let me meditate, let me journal, let me figure out what it is that I need to grow through so I can up-level my practice, right? So every single day, we recommend that you do it 3 times a day. At night before you go to bed, in the morning when you wake up, because you're already in that meditative state of mind, so you don't have to struggle to get there. You're already there for the first 5 minutes when you wake up. And then at lunchtime, right? You just schedule it in as a part of your lunch. That is the minimum requirement. What I would say is take that practice into every aspect of your life. Are you in your day and you're coming up against a struggle? Then stop, meditate, you know, think about all the different tools and techniques that you use. There's over 15 different tools that we give you. And we give you it step by step. They are guided right there for you, step by step. So you don't have to guess. You don't have any guesswork. It's not like, you know, go into your meditative state and then just have to contend with all of this mind wandering. It's not about that. It's like, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do, and then you move on, right? Those are called the formula type techniques, and they're great because they work. They're proven techniques that work. If for some reason you're not getting the results that you're wanting to get, that's just feedback. What does that mean? That means just stop, go back, go through all of the foundational principles that it takes, the foundational tools, not really tools, they're mindsets, right? What are those mindsets? Where's my mind? Am I in alignment? How's my desire, belief, and expectancy for each one of these different things? And go from there, you know, kind of deconstruct it. Because we give you, like I said, step by step by step. And they're proven techniques. These are things that thousands, if actually millions of people have taken the Silva Method throughout 53 years or more. This started, Jose Silva had his first class in 1966, although he started his research in 1944 as a love project for his kids who were failing their classes. He started to dive into hypnosis and the power of the mind and how he could help them really through life. And he did. He had 10 kids. Can you remember? Like 10 kids. That's amazing. So practice is the key. The more you practice, the more feedback that you get, the better that you are in your practice. You know, it's funny, I relate this with my son because he loves playing video games, right? And in the very beginning, he wasn't very good at it. But then he just kept practicing and practicing and practicing and playing over and over and over again and watching videos to see how he could get better. And now he's really good at them. And of course, me being me, I'm like, hey, what do you think was the difference? Like, why are you good now and you weren't that, you know, you're a lot better than you were? And he's like, oh, it's because I practice. Like, he set it in his mind. He set the goal. I want to do this. He set the intention. So all of that power and that energy is going towards the accomplishment of his goal, right? It's the same thing for your Silva Method lifestyle, right? It's setting your mind to, this is exactly what I want to do and what I want to accomplish for today. And then once you set that intention in the beginning of the day, set yourself up for success. What does that look like? You know, you have your morning meditation where you program for your day, right? And we all know that days don't go without a hitch. You know, sometimes things happen that take you on a different path, but you can always come back to center when you stop and you get yourself there with a Silva Method meditation. You know, Jose Silva didn't actually like for people to use his tools and techniques for finding parking spaces because he was like, why are you going to spend that energy on something so little and trivial, right? Because there's so much more that you can do and you can accomplish with these tools and techniques. So why are you going to do that? But I say do it. I know I'm going against what he said, but I say do it because it just keeps reminding you. Like every single moment of your day, you're always kind of bringing yourself back in. You're reminding yourself, hey, I've got these tools and techniques. I can use them. If you come up against a challenge, then it's like, okay, what tool and technique can I use? It's all about practice, putting everything that you've learned into your daily practice, setting the intention in the morning. That's what you're going to do. We're not waking up and reacting and then reacting all day long because your morning didn't go right. Even if you have to wake up 30 minutes earlier, you could even wake up 5 minutes earlier because these are not long meditations. They're quick, they're short, they're effective, right? And we teach you also how to access alpha quickly without having to go through the usual 3-to-1 method. So just practicing those things. If you're not practicing them, then, you know, when the big stuff comes up, you're not in the practice of doing. I'm not going to say that you're not going to achieve your goal, because you can totally achieve your goal. Absolutely 100%. But think about it. If you put into practice every single day, and then when the obstacles come up, when the challenges come up, when the life-changing things come up in your world, you know how to handle them, right? You're not reacting, you're responding to them. And that doesn't mean that you can't have emotions about it, right? Like, it's normal, it's human to have emotions about things, but after you have your emotions, maybe you have a short mental breakdown, then you stop and say, okay, what tools and techniques do I have? What can I do? What's the current situation? And what are the things that I can put into place? And what is the outcome that I want? And having clarity with the outcome that you want is so very, very important. So practice, 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 practice. Put it into your daily, that's why I like the 3 times a day, because at night when you're going to sleep, you're going through alpha anyways. Might as well meditate. You're not doing anything special. You're laying down, close your eyes, and then you can put yourself through one of the techniques. In the morning when you wake up, like I said, you're already there. So first 5 minutes of the day, your brain frequency is already at alpha for the first 5 minutes. So capitalize on that, right? What do you have to do for the day? And maybe you plan this the night before so that in the morning you know exactly what your goals are, what it is that you have to do for the day, and you can focus your energy on that and your intentions on that. And then for the noontime meditation, that's a great time to do like an energizing type meditation. Or if anything took you off your game, you can do a meditation to put you back into alignment with your goals for that day. So here's to wishing you all of the best energy. And my intention for you is to really use these tools and techniques because they are so very powerful, especially when you integrate them into your everyday life. It's a lifestyle, right? And this is just what you do. This is how you live your life. You're constantly connecting back in. You're doing short meditations throughout the day. And that's how you're managing your life, is by doing that. And like I said, that's what made the difference for me, is to put into practice this whole course. Because if you're not using it, then how can you expect it to have any impact in your life? Right? You've got to use the tools and techniques in order for them to work. So if you're interested in knowing when my next Silva Life and Intuition System seminar is, just click the link in the comment section below. That'll take you to my website, and then you'll see there when my next seminar is. And if you haven't subscribed for my email list, there's another link in there for you. And like I said, here's wishing you all of the best, and have a wonderful, blessed